Earl Washington, a Virginia man with limited mental capacity, was sentenced to death after he allegedly confessed to committing a 1982 crime that he didn't commit. He served a decade on death row, once coming within 9 days of an execution before receiving a stay. He would serve a total of 17 years behind bars before DNA testing obtained by the Innocence Project cleared him in 2006. This and his story is not uncommon in our judicial system. In fact, according to the Innocence Project, 18 people have been proven innocent and exonerated by DNA testing in the United States after serving a time on death row. They all served a combined of 229 years in prison for crimes they have never committed. I used to support the death penalty. I thought that the death penalty was an equal punishment for crimes committed. Basically, an eye for an eye. The more I researched the topic of the death penalty, I figured how narrowly wrong it is just because the criminal just because the criminal took someone else's life, that does not mean we're allowed to do the same thing. How does that make us any better? According to Amnesty International, on average, the death penalty costs $2.4 million. It's more expensive to kill someone with an injection than to keep them alive in prison. Staying alive in prison costs our government $1.3 million, which is almost half of the money. Our taxpayers' money goes to the death penalty. So if the death penalty was abolished, we could invest more money in effective ways for deterring crimes, like government programs that help poor people. Because there's been a correlation, according to deathpenaltyinfo.org, there's been a correlation between crimes and poverty. When crimes go up, poverty tends to when poverty goes up, crimes tend to go up, and eliminating poverty could help in eliminating crimes. And using this money, we could spend on government programs to help poor people. So, a study done by the Death Penalty Information Center asked police officers what do they think has the biggest impact on reducing crimes and deterring crimes. Elimination and parole and stiffer sentences were cited 33% by the police. The development of family values and parenting skills was cited 22%, education was cited 15%, and more police was cited 13%. The death penalty was only mentioned 2%. What do Iran, Iraq, China, and the USA and Saudi Arabia all have in common? Well, the answer is the death penalty. The USA is the only first world nation to still have the death penalty. The death penalty is a cruel and unusual punishment that does not belong in a modern society. Abolishing the death penalty and replacing it with life without parole is the best solution for the problem of the death penalty. There have been legislation coming out for more politicians to, mostly in the Democratic side, to ban the death penalty, but it mostly hasn't got any traction. Thank you.